throughout the year. I feel like we've all gotten better. You know, looking at the first game in Pittsburgh till now, we have gotten better. But you know, there's always still some areas where we can all be better. And it starts with myself, doing pocket movements and stuff. But yeah, definitely that trust and faith has gotten better. You know, since game one. So I'm really excited.
You should be.
You're facing Seahawks more than any other opponent now. What's your mindset when it comes to kind of a familiar foe like that?
Yeah, I mean, man, they got good players. You know, some really good dudes that have a lot of experience and stuff. Obviously with Bobby Wagner and then Diggs in the backfield or in the secondary. Some boys that are playing corner that have got some experience now under the belts. And so for us, it's like, man, they can make plays. They're smart. They play a bend but don't break kind of defense. And so it's always a challenge when we play them every single time. It's not like, oh, we've beaten them, so we're just going to walk in this game. It's not like that, man. It's the NFL. They're a team right now who needs to win, and so do we. And it's going to be a dogfight like it always is. So we respect the heck out of Seattle, and anytime we play them, we know it's always going to be a dogfight. So that's how we look at it.
Brock, do you think you're representing the organization well right now? Standing up there at the podium, wearing a backwards hat.
I don't know, man. I guess that's who I am, and I think so.
Did
Brock,
you hear about that?
Yeah, some guys have told me in the locker room and stuff, but I don't buy into all that kind of stuff. So I'm just trying to play quarterback and win games.
Brock, the Wednesday and Thursday is when you guys typically install. Is that a surprise to you as far as the game plan? Are you seeing it for the first time, or does Kyle consult with you on Monday and Tuesday about some of the things that maybe you want in the game plan that week? Or is Wednesday your first day?
No, yeah, Wednesday's usually my first day. You know, I'll go in and talk to them on the off days and just sort of get an idea of like what we're thinking. But then the first time I see the plays is on Wednesday, and you know, it's because they're doing all their studying and prep. They want everything to be perfect for when we see it for the first time. You know, so you know, do I like it? Yeah. I mean, I trust in them. I'd like them to prepare, like as coaches, and give us the best game plan as possible. You know, so but it's worked. You know, since I've been here. So.
Do you?
Brock, when I throw the Christian down the sideline on the little wheel route, Christian told me that there was an adjustment made on that play between you two before. Can you kind of specify what you did, and how much did the trust aspect work into that? Because that ball seemed to come out before he was even close to making his move against the linebacker.
Yeah, I mean, earlier in the game, he ran a route that wasn't exactly that route, but a route that was similar. And he said, you know, once we get to that third down route that you're talking about, he said, I'm going to set him up, you know, like I did on this last route, and sort of go outside a little bit and then take it up. And so we had talked about it on the sideline. He's the one that came up and told me, you know, what he expects, and I trusted him. And so once that third down came around, he made his move, and then sure enough, went up the field, got the backer to bite, and it was a huge third down conversion. So that was props to him.
Brock, you always talk about you know the process and focusing on just the challenge of getting better. Are you able to appreciate just how well you have played and are playing?
In a sense, but man, like I said before, like there's so many areas I feel like I can get better. Really, just within the operation of our offense, some reads, being consistent. You know, like I looked at that last game and I looked at the first 2 drives, and it's like, man, we're a couple plays away from really having our foot on the gas pedal from the jump, and so that's where I'm hard on myself. And so I sort of look at those things, and I always want to be better in that area. But at the same time, man, playing in the NFL, winning some games, you do have to, I think, take a step back and be able to look at it and be thankful for what's going on. But obviously, we have a bigger goal in mind, and that's where I have to, stay even keeled and keep chipping forward. So.
Brock, when you're coming off the sideline, how quickly are you aware of what you should have done or could have done before you get there? I mean, like after the play is gone, you're going to the bench to talk to coaches. How quickly do you know where you could have done better?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in the heat of the moment, obviously, if something doesn't go our way or my way, in terms of my read, my throw, whatever it is, and I'm jogging off the field, it's like I feel like I sort of have an idea of like where I was wrong. But I always love hearing feedback and stuff from Greasy, Sam and Brandon, and then obviously Shanahan. Every once in a while he'll chime in, but I feel like it's sort of a thing where as I'm jogging off, it's like, dude, you should have done this, you should have done that. But at the same time, you play 4 quarters for a reason, so I can't let it get to me. I have to learn from it quick and then make adjustments and then go try to be successful the next time I'm on the field. So.
Well,
Go ahead, Eric.
I appreciate your not pouring over your stats, but your stats, this franchise is Joe Montana, Steve Young, you're on pace, you know, your numbers would set franchise records, and some of them would be like in the top 20 in NFL history, like past maybe completion percentage, yards per attempt. Again, I know you're not like sweet, you know, at this point, but considering where you were not that long ago to get that type of stuff, do you ever like have a moment where you're like, dang, this is pretty wild?
I mean, I guess in a sense, for me, man, I've always known that this whole thing, just life in itself, is just a process. You know, you can't just wake up one day and graduate high school and then be like, all right, I'm gonna go play in the NFL in a couple years. It's like, no, I have to go, you know, earn the respect of the guys in my college program. I gotta start, I gotta win games, I gotta get experience. Once I get to the NFL, there's a process of doing it all over again. And so I've just taken it one step at a time, and then once I get my opportunity, all I'm focused on is trying to play quarterback and win games for the Niners, and then all the other stuff, you know, sort of just happens as you go. So I don't wake up in the morning thinking I'm gonna do this, or that. It's how can I be the best today? How can I handle my business for the guys in the locker room, this organization, and everything else sort of falls into place. So, yeah.
All right.